Good afternoon and welcome to Wisconsin Rapids as we bring you Wisconsin Valley Conference girls softball here this afternoon. It is the visiting SPASH Panthers coming in at 13-3 overall, going up against the home Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders coming in at 13-4 overall. They are 6-3 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Mapes here from a hot, muggy Wisconsin Rapids as two teams that are vying to try and climb up the ladder in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, but it could be null and void if Marshfield knocks off WIAA East this afternoon, which is a very good possibility that then Marshfield would have the outright title after knocking off SPASH on Tuesday, and they will play Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow. But again, that could be null and void and could just be playing for playoff seeding position this afternoon in today's game. Wisconsin Rapids coming off of a tough loss on Tuesday against DC Everest, a 1-0 loss. SPASH playing in the last 2 days. They lost to Marshfield on Tuesday 5-2, and then they dismantled Wausau West last night 18-0. Isaac Holberg, the head coach for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Tom Droner in his spot for the SPASH Panthers. Their first meeting came on April the 21st in Plover. SPASH won that game 4-2. The Panthers jumped out to a 3-0 lead after the first two innings. Wisconsin Rapids tried to edge back, but a couple of errors and pitching. Three different pitchers for SPASH did them in their first meeting. Rhiannon Carroll in that game for Wisconsin Rapids went six innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, two of them earned, a pair of strikeouts, and a pair of walks. Go through the starting lineup here in just a moment for the SPASH Panthers and the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders as the ground rules being announced. Handshakes are finishing up, and we will be underway here in just a moment from the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Quadplex, again on this hot, muggy afternoon in central Wisconsin. As we start the starting lineups, as SPASH gets ready in the first base dugout, Wisconsin Rapids in the third base dugout. For the SPASH Panthers, again under the tutelage of Tom Droner. Batting first in that shortstop, number 13, Caitlin Kleismith. Batting second in center field, number 14, Brooke Zwicky. Batting third and behind the plate, number 3, Maddie Miklish. Batting fourth and at first base, number 23, Zoe Fink. Batting fifth and at third base, number 7, Ashlyn O'Neill. Batting sixth and in right field, number 12, Kyla O'Neill. Batting seventh and in left field, number 4, Addie Simonson. Batting eighth, and the designated player, number 9, Braylee Lake. Batting ninth and at second base, number 11, Emma Rykowski. Batting 10th, the flex and the pitcher, number 44, Marin Savageau, for head coach Tom Droner. As the starting lineups again being announced, we do have some special accolades to pass along to the umpires tonight. It is a spectacular accomplishment for these two, and they will get a huge round of applause when our PA announcer announces their accomplishments here in just a moment. As the SPASH Panthers, again coming in 13-3 overall. 2 of those losses to Marshfield, and the other one to DC Everest. And for the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders, batting first and at shortstop, 00, Megan Clary. Batting second in center field, number 5, Megan Jocumsen. Batting third and at second base, number 24, Haley Wagner. Batting fourth and in the circle, number 44, Rhiannon Carroll. Rhiannon, pardon me. Batting fifth, and at first base, number 17, Sawyer Holberg. Batting sixth, and behind the plate, number 28, Kendall Zegon. Batting seventh, in right field, number 8, Allie Virginski. Batting eighth, and at third base, Jazz Redcloud. And batting ninth, in the left field, Emily Friday. We'll take a quick break and hear from a couple of our sponsors. We'll come back with the opening pitch. Wisconsin Valley Conference Girls Softball right here on Selesky Sports.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
This is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as the Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup here tonight. SPASH Panthers and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. Mention the umpiring crew on the base paths. In his 43rd year, Mark Craig. And it is definitely an honor and a privilege to be able to call this game as in his 38th year and his final high school game. Behind the plate is Rob Wisey. So Rob in his final game as a home plate or as an umpire, and he is finishing it up here tonight in Wisconsin Rapids. Kaylin Kleismith to lead things off. Brooke Sawicki and Maddie Miklish, as today's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. Solaris Fiber Network is the fastest technology available. It's more reliable than cable internet and provides equal upload and download speeds. Solaris has been keeping Central Wisconsin connected for over 125 years and has the speed you need. Call, stop, enter, visit Solaris.net to learn more. Kaylin Kleismith to lead things off, and the first pitch is lined into right field. And the first swing of the afternoon is a leadoff base hit. At bat number 14, Brooke Sawicki. Brooke Sawicki now up for the SPASH Panthers. Brooke coming into the day, batting at a 400 mark, and 2 pitches and 2 base hits for SPASH. Couldn't have asked for a much better start. 2 pitches and 2 base hits for the Panthers. And now Maddie Miklish, the catcher. Again, they put up 18 last night on Wausau West. And a quick couple of base runners. First one misses to Miklish low for a ball. SPASH will have a tournament in Chippewa, I believe, at Casper Park on Saturday. Now misses high, gets over the head of Zegon on the wild pitch, and SPASH is in. He's in scoring position here with nobody out. A couple of tough pitches from Rhiannon Carroll. 2 on and nobody out for SPASH. We just got underway. That's going to be a line to center coming in on it. It's going to fall in front of Jochimson. That one's going to bounce around, and 2 will score for Stevens Point. Maddie Miklish, 2 RBI single. And just like that, Stevens Point is on the board with 2 runs.
First baseman, number 23, Zoe Fink.
Courtesy runner for Stevens Point. And number 19 is Morgan Groshek. Groshek running for Miklish, and now Zoe Fink. Now it's going to be popped up right back here. Look out. Look out. And into the metal bleachers it goes, and it's 0-1 to Zoe Fink. They will host, or they'll be at Watertown on Monday the 16th, at Wausau East on the 17th. They host Chippewa Falls on the 20th. Fink squares the bunt, pops it up, diving attempt, unsuccessful, but what a play over there by Sawyer Holberg. Diving attempt, still got up and made the play at first base.
At bat, number 7, Ashlyn O'Neill.
There's 1 away on the sacrifice. A lot of movement early here, first out of the inning. Runner at second is Groshek for Ashlyn O'Neill, the third baseman. Misses low for a ball, 1-0 to O'Neill. Seating meetings for this sectional will be next Wednesday, a week from yesterday. That's going to be hit over to third, gobbled up there. Red Cloud across the diamond for out number 2. 2 away, Groshek heads to third.
At bat, number 12,
And now
O'Neill.
Kyla O'Neill with a runner at third and 2 outs. Rhiannon looks at her wristband and fires. Ball misses low and in. Addie Simonson waits on deck for Stevens Point. Two and 0. So expecting, as expected, Chippewa Falls probably the number 1 seed in this sectional. Wouldn't argue any other way. Marshfield would probably be number 2. The 2-0 misses high to O'Neill and is 3-0. But again, all those, because they are non-computerized this year, will all be determined via a Zoom call, I would assume, with the sectional being so far spread out. And a strike at the bottom of the zone is 3-1. Brewers have the day off before heading to Miami, maybe? I think so. And a hit her foot. So runner can't advance home. That one off the front foot, I believe, of O'Neill. Coach Droner was hoping to get another run across on a wild pitch.
Addie Simonson.
Brewers are in Miami. 3-day weekend series with the Marlins starting tomorrow. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Misses low to Addie Simonson, the 7th hitter of the inning already for Stevens Point. Again, the first 2 hitters, Cly Smith and Sawicki, got on the first pitches they saw. The 1-0. There's a high and away strike, and it's 1-1. Runner gets to second. The catcher indifference. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 away here in the first. 2-0 Stevens Point. Carroll wheels. Going to be driven to left. Friday coming in and making the catch to end the first inning. Stevens Point scores twice on a 2 RBI single by Maddie Miklish. They leave 2 runners on. We have played a half an inning. It is Stevens Point 2 and Wisconsin Rapids nothing. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Did not give you our game time weather start. Wisconsin Rapids, 94 degrees with a breeze and a wind of 17 miles an hour, which helps cool it down a little bit. First offer to Megan Clary is in there for a strike. Marin Savageau for the SPASH Panthers. Marin on the year, 5-2. ERA of 1.54. That one misses outside, trying the spinner, and it's 1-1. That's exactly what happened in their first matchup. SPASH jumped out to an early 3-0 lead. It's 1-0 after the first, 3-0 after the second. Rapids did score twice. Just missed inside. It looked like the same spot that Savageau put in the first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to Megan Clary. Appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon here on Zaleski Sports. That was going to be hit sharply to third, gobbled up there by Ashlyn O'Neill. Man, what a play over at the hot corner by Ashlyn O'Neill. That one was rocketed right to her. Can't hit it much harder than that if you're Megan Clary. That was a nice play by Ashlyn O'Neill. And now Megan Jochumson, the center fielder. Let us know where you're watching from. Give you a shout out here on Zaleski Sports. This is Steve Maves from Wisconsin Rapids Sports Complex. That one gets away from Miklish, and it's 0-1. We'll have Wisconsin Rapids Marshfield softball tomorrow on Zaleski Sports, 4 p.m. first pitch. The 1-0 from Savageau. Grounded right in front of home plate. That's a very tough play. An infield single swinging bunt for Megan Jochumson. You can call it any way you want or call it whatever you want. But a swinging bunt for Megan Jochumson gets the first base runner for Wisconsin Rapids here this afternoon. And now Haley Wagner, the second baseman, with Rhiannon Carroll awaiting on deck. Savageau fires. This is low for a ball. One ball, no strikes. That one misses inside. Wagner spinning out of there, and it's 2-0. Mother's Day might be over, but the weather, as you can tell, is continuing to heat up. And it's time to head into Fleet Farm. I've done it. Got some bird seed and some grass seed as well. There's a strike to green up the grass a little bit. Head into Fleet Farm during their spring yard prep event. Pick up everything you need for lawn, garden, and your patio. Save on fertilizers, lawn equipment, patio furniture, grills, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. That's going to be hit sharply into right center field. That one's going to get down. And going from first to third will be Jochumson. And Raiders in business here in the first. Runners at the corners. That was a nice job in center field by Brooks Sawicki to be able to cut that one off and not allow anything besides a single. Rhiannon Carroll now for Wisconsin Rapids. 2 on and 1 out for Wisconsin Rapids. Going to be hit sharply to left center field. That one is going to split the gap. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. And Coach Holberg is going to send the runner, Wagner, and Wisconsin Rapids has tied it up. Going to third will be Carroll, and we are tied up here in the first inning. A rocket by Rhiannon Carroll. And we're tied up in the first. Wagner scored all the way from first base. Jochumsen scored easily. Carroll with a 2 RBI double. Got to third on the throw. I believe they have a courtesy runner. I believe they said number 11, Nora Lassa. Runner at third and 1 out for Sawyer Holberg. That's going to be hit over to third. They're going to come home. They're going to get the out at home. And tough base running by Nora Lassa. Holberg reached down a fielder's choice. That was, again, hit super hard back at O'Neill. That was a nice play by Ashland. Bad base running by Lassa. There's 2 away on the 5-2 put out. Now Kendall Zegon. Foul straight back. That's 0-1. Kendall with the first ever home run here at the new sports complex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Last week against Marshfield, she did it in grand fashion with a grand slam. Outside corner, a spinner from Savageau. One on and 2 out. 0-2 count to Kendall Zegon. It's going to be hit right to Coach Holberg in the third base coach's box. Give you some score updates here from Zaleski Sports. We got 5 games on the docket for you tonight. Menominee Indian is at Amherst. Top of the second inning, Amherst leads 1-0. Falcons going for a conference title tonight. Swung on and missed in the left-handed batter's box. And Savageau gets out of it, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. Lincoln leaves 1. We have played an inning complete. It is an exciting one here in Wisconsin Rapids. All tied at 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Go through the Wisconsin Valley Conference standings as we sit here on the 12th day of the 5th month here in 2022. It is the Marshfield Tigers out ahead at 8-0. Again, they are facing WIAA East tonight with a chance to wrap up the Wisconsin Valley Conference title for the first time since 1997. A solo first place for the Tigers. SPASH in second at 7-3. Rapids 6-3. Everest at 6-4. WIAA West at 3-7. Merrill at 3-8. And WIAA East at 1-9. First offering here in the second inning. Misses inside for a ball to Braley Lake. Lake, Rakowski, and Clysmith due up for SPASH here in the second. Going to be line, left field line. That's going to be fair. It's going to be cut off by Friday. A leadoff double for Lake, and a good throw in, but a great slide by Braley Lake. And a leadoff double, a lot closer than it looked like it was going to be. But again, going after early pitches for Stevens Point. And now Emma Rakowski for the Panthers.
At bat number 11, Emma Rakowski.
Swung on and missed. Again, aggressive early here for both teams. Edgar Stratford baseball. Misses high for a ball, and it's 1-1. Edgar Stratford baseball, they just got underway. Edgar Stratford softball. They're in the bottom of the first inning. Squares the bunt, pops it up, and a diving catch made by Jazz Red Cloud. Holy man, what a play. What a beautiful play on the bunt. And there's one away. That is a play to mark. That was a beauty by Jazz Red Cloud. Diving to her left, and now back to the top of the order. Clyde Smith looks at a ball inside. Runner at second is Lake. Clyde Smith swung at the first pitch in the first inning. Allen misses outside. 2-0 to Caitlin. Misses outside, 3-0. Being very careful. Caitlin Clyde Smith. Got one more. Columbus Catholic and Greenwood has not started yet. That's 5 p.m. first pitch. There's a strike outside corner, 3-1. Clyde Smith in their first meeting, 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. And she walks on 5 pitches. So runners at first and second with 1 out now for Brooke Zwicky.
Batting next, number 14, Brooke Zwicky.
2 on and 1 out for Brooke. The center fielder singled and scored her first time up all the way back in the first inning. Off-speed pitch misses high for a ball. Low and in again, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, with the warm weather, it has sprung on us pretty quickly. That was going to be popped up out of play. And it's supposed to cool down again next week. But with that being said, with the weather turning as quickly as it has, might be time to get out and take a round of golf. Allen misses inside. 3-1 to Zwicky. Over at the Ridges Golf Course, 18 beautiful holes of golf awaits you at the Ridges Golf Course here in Wisconsin Rapids. Enjoy their new outdoor patio, an updated banquet hall to go along with the well-manicured greens, hazards, and challenging holes, as that one's going to be singled into right, and an RBI base hit for Brooke Zwicky. Well, manicured greens at the Ridges. Well manicured base hit there by Brooke Zwicky. And now Maddie Miklish. 2 RBI single in her first at bat. A lot of scoring early on here in Wisconsin Rapids. Spash already 3 runs on 5 hits. Going to be hit sharply to Red Cloud. She steps on third. Across. Double play! Jazz Red Cloud, have yourself a second inning. A diving catch on a bunt. And a line out, or a hard hit ground ball to third. She stepped on third and threw across the diamond to get Miklish by a half a step. We have played an inning and a half. It is SPASH 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Bottom of the second inning we go for Wisconsin Rapids. First offering to Allie Virginski is in there for a strike. Virginski, the right fielder. See if Lincoln can answer right back like they did in the first inning. Jazz Red Cloud on deck, and then Emily Friday for Wisconsin Rapids here in the second. 3-2 SPASH just underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Plenty of time. Make sure you bring some water. And maybe a mini water fan as well. It's toasty. First pitch at 94 degrees. Hasn't cooled down at all. Again, this next week it's supposed to be a little cooler. I think we popped up right behind us. Hit right on the top of the netting. It hasn't and might not. Most likely it will. The shadows may play a factor here in the later innings. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Virginski. Outside corner again. You can see it really well from where I'm sitting. The spin on those pitches from Savageau. They start near the middle of the plate and then they tail off to the left-handed batter's box. That's where Miklish is setting up now. Going to be hit up to short. Tough play and a nice play done by Caitlin Clysmith. Tripped over her feet just a little bit, but able to regain and step and throw and make a nice play. Now Jazz Red Cloud, who had a huge top of this second inning. See if her momentum can push her through here in her at-bat. And she looks at a strike. Emily Friday waits on deck for the Red Raiders. High and away to Jazz Red Cloud. For Wisconsin Rapids, they are at Marshfield tomorrow. Host Wausau West on the 17th, at Toma on the 19th, and at Oshkosh North to round out the regular season next Friday. Popped up into the netting. It'll be a dead ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jazz Red Cloud. Again, the Division I regionals will not start until May 24th. So 2 weeks from Tuesday, last Tuesday, two days ago. The 1-2 to Red Cloud, swung on and missed. And the momentum did not carry through. Second strikeout of the night for Marin Savageau. And now Emily Friday, the left fielder. Savageau wearing those sleeves down. First offering misses to Friday, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Foul straight back into the netting. Addie Simonson, Brooke Zawicki, and Kyla O'Neill from left to right. Ashlyn O'Neill, Kaylin Clysmith, Emma Rakowski, and Zoe Fink from third to first. Maddie Miklish is catching Marin Savageau. The 1-1. Fouled at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Megan Clary awaits on deck for Wisconsin Rapids. Friday and Savageau both take deep breaths. Savageau bends and fires. Missed high for a ball. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild here in the bottom of the second. (3-2) Spash here in the bottom of the second. 2-2 home. Miss low for a ball. 3-2. Score update from Amherst, 4-0 Falcons over the Menominee Indian Eagles. The payoff coming home here. That was going to be lined foul again into the netting, right over the top of the Spash dugout. Score update, Stratford baseball, I believe. No scoreboard on there right now. Columbus Catholic and Greenwood just underway. About to get underway. And the payoff again can be lined, and it's going to be fair because it was touched by Fink, and Friday is going to have a 2-out base hit. That was a good attempt by Zoe Fink right off the top of her mitt. And now back to the top of the order. For Wisconsin Rapids, Megan Clary. Grounded out to Ashlyn O'Neill at third in her first at-bat. And now Coach Tom Droner out to have a conversation with his infield. Phelps Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more. All grown right here in central Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. And that will be it for Marin Savageau. And she gets through the lineup one time, and now Zoe Fink will come in to throw for Stevens Point. So Savageau faces 9, gives up a pair of runs, 4 hits, and I believe she will just make her way over to first base. That's what it looks like. So Fink is warming up, and I think that's all she needs. So Savageau will go from the circle to first base. Stratford leads Edgar 1-0 in girls softball. Now Megan Clary facing off with Zoe Fink. That was going to be popped up. Shallow left center field. Back on it and making a nice catch is Caitlin Clysmith. So Fink comes in, faces one hitter. That's Clary in one pitch. She retires the Red Raiders. We have play 2 complete. It is Spash 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Zoe Fink to lead things off for Stevens Point here in the third inning. She had the bunt in the first, Holberg, and off the glove of Red Cloud, she recovers and throws out Zoe Fink. And Jazz has been busy over at third base this afternoon. I know Ashlyn O'Neill, who grounded out to Red Cloud, her first at-bat, as Carroll misses high and in for a ball. Score from Amherst, still 4-0 Falcons. They're in the top of the third. Edgar was atop of Stratford in softball. That was going to be high chopper over to Clary at short. She steps, she throws, and retires O'Neill. 2 away now for Kyla O'Neill. O'Neill was hit by a pitch her first time up. Got to second on a catcher's indifference. It'd be huge for Rhiannon Carroll to get a clean inning here in the third. First offering to O'Neill, misses high for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strike. And that one hits O'Neill right on the noggin. Second time she's been hit by a pitch. Now Addie Simonson, Tom Droner looks over at O'Neill at first base with a little bit of a grin and a thumbs up. And now Addie Simonson, who flew out to Emily Friday to end the first inning. Runner at first and 2 outs. A spinner misses outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in here this afternoon on Zaleski Sports. That one's going to be ripped hard to left field. That was a nice swing by Addie Simonson. And now there's 2 on and 2 out after Carroll recorded 2 quick outs. And now Braley Lake doubled and scored in the second inning. Be huge for SPASH to get anything across, and that one bounces in front of home plate. 1 ball, no strikes to Braley Lake. There's a foul at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Emma Rakowski awaits on deck. One ball and 1 strike. Carroll trying to get out of this third inning. Going to be hit and lined foul into the bullpen area, or just along the bullpen area. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lake out in front. She doubled on the left field line her first time up. That's what her hit was. Carroll fires in the turf, in the dirt, and it's 2-2. You can't really say in the dirt anymore. Not here anyway. The 2-2 from Rhiannon. Gonna be hit foul past third. Emily Friday will recover it. Divisions 2 through 5 brackets, most of them anyway, were released. Seating meetings were yesterday, released today. There are a couple of them that did not get to it, or did not have it. Counter runs full now to Braley Lake. Opportunity here for the runners to get a head start. Some of them might have them this weekend. There's only... And got her looking on the inside corner to end the third inning. That is Rhiannon's first strikeout, but a huge one it was after SPASH got 2 on with 2 outs on a hit by pitch and a single. We have played 2.5. It is SPASH 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Megan Jochumson to lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids here in the third. Jochumson, Wagner, and Carroll.
Megan Jochumson.
As Zoe Fink works her second batter. There's a strike in there. Again, Savageau came in, faced the lineup once, got through the lineup one time, and then after Emily Friday's base hit, Savageau was done. As Fink misses inside, a ball and a strike. Again, head over to ZaleskiSports.com. Just worked on the schedule this afternoon. The 1-1. You're going to be chopped over to second, and one up and one down. Emma Rakowski to Savageau at first, and there's one away for Haley Wagner. Singleton scored her first time up.
Second baseman number 24, Haley Wagner.
Wagner ripped one into right center field her first time up. A spinner in there for a strike. Not really a spinner, just an off speed compared to what Savageau was tossing. The 0-1. Going to be driven to right center field again. Long run and a nice play out there by Brooke Sawicki. Hung up there just long enough for Sawicki to track it down. And there's two away for Rhiannon Carroll, who had a two-run double her first time up.
Pitcher Rhiannon Carroll.
DNL Recreation for all your camper needs in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, we appreciate everyone tuning in. We appreciate all of our sponsors and all of our new sponsors coming on here this spring. A big shout out to Bill Held and Jason Zaleski. This is low and away 2-0. Going out and bringing on new fresh businesses. If you know a business, if you're an owner of a business, send information, put your information in the chat box, or send it to jason@zaleskisports.com, jason@zaleskisports.com, or bill@zaleskisports.com. 2-1 misses. They're going to check. She did not. That was a 3-1 now to Rhiannon Carroll. Again, bill@zaleskisports.com or jason@zaleskisports.com. The 3-1. And Rhiannon walks. Runner at first for Sawyer Holberg. And Nora Lassa is going to get another chance to run for the Red Raiders. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. Now Sawyer Holberg gonna rip that one past first. Lassa's gonna trot into second. She had to hold up just a second so she didn't get hit by the ball. And there's two on now with two out, much like SPASH had in their half of the second inning. Now Kendall Zegon struck out to end the first inning. Got all sorts of new sponsors coming on here on Zaleski Sports. Your high school leader in live stream sports popped up on the infield. Zoe Fink will take 3 or 4 steps off the rubber, and that will end our third inning. No runs on a hit, 2 left. We have played 3 complete. It is SPASH 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 123 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 123 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Top of the fourth inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Stevens Point will send up 9-1-2. Again, gives you some score updates here from around the Zaleski Sports Network. Amherst leads 6-0 on Menominee Indian, or over Menominee Indian, I should say. We had 3 other games, a couple in Stratford and 1 in Greenwood here tonight. Stratford Edgar softball. Edgar needed a walk-off win to knock off Stratford in their first meeting earlier this week. Tied at 1. They're going to the bottom of the fourth. They're going to be hit into the fencing. 0-1 to Emma Rakowski. Emma popped out to Jazz Red Cloud in the second inning on a bunt attempt. Play of the game so far besides Jazz's double play. It's all over the place. It's Jazz Red Cloud. The 0-1. Rakowski looks at a ball low and away from our home plate umpire, Rob Wisey, who is in his final game of his 38-year career. Misses inside for a ball. 2-1 to Rakowski. Knuckled foul in on the hands. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the number 9 hitter, the leadoff hitter here in the fourth inning. The 2-2 coming back. Low and away outside, 3-2. Caitlin Clysmith awaits on deck. She is the leadoff hitter for the SPASH Panthers. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We start the fourth inning, 3-2 Stevens Point. A knuckled foul again into the netting. Kendall Zegon retrieves it from Emma Rakowski. Got highlights of 4 of our 5 games later on tonight on Facebook, including this one. It's going to be plastered all over. This is a great game. Going to be driven to left center, and Jocumsen with a diving try. And going to second with a leadoff double is Emma Rakowski. So Emma starts the fourth with a double. Are you unhappy in your current job? Join the team at Monogram Foods in Plover. With 2 modern facilities and plenty of openings, make the choice to come grow with Monogram Appetizers. Right on one of the main drags in Plover. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses high for a ball. Again, can't thank all of you enough. We'll go through them all here after the ball game. D&L Recreation, Phelps Dairy, the Ridges Golf Course, Fleet Farm, Monogram Appetizers. As Clysmith is going to be hit by a pitch, the third hit batter by Rhiannon here today. Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. Brooke Sawicki. First one misses high for a ball. Get to Brooke, a couple of base hits today for Sawicki. Outside corner gets the call, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. This is inside. 2-1 now to Sawicki. Just misses low. 3-1 now. Three and one now. Wheels and fires. There's a strike outside. Count runs full now. Three and two coming home. Lifted to left center. Long run. Jocumson tracks it down. Takes a big sigh of relief. Looked like she snow-coned it. There's one away. Now Maddie Miklish for Stevens Point. 2 RBI single and has grounded into a double play. First offering to Maddie is in there for a strike. Runners at first and second with one out. We play in the top of the fourth inning. In there for a strike again. 0-2 now to Miklish. Maddie in their first game against Wisconsin Rapids was 2 for 3. High and away. Try to get her to chase, and kind of just one of those wasted pitches. Just missed inside to Miklish. Maddie has to be breathing a sigh of relief, not being rung up after that pitch. Rhiannon looks at her wristband. Bends, wheels, and fires. Same spot again, 3-2. Those are pitches that Rhiannon needs, and a couple of them have been strikes today. As Miklish looks in, the payoff. Going to be lifted to left. Over on it is Friday near the foul line. She's going to make the catch. No tag, and there's 2 away. Two outs now for Zoe Fink. A couple of ground outs for Zoe today. He popped up on the infield. Tough play. No communication, and Zegon makes the catch to end the fourth inning. A double to lead it off. Clysmith was hit by a pitch, and 3 straight flyouts to end the fourth inning. Halfway through this one here in Wisconsin Rapids, it is SPASH 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
And just like that, as quickly as Zoe Fink came into the game, she is being replaced again by Marin Savageau. Back in the circle for Stevens Point. Going to be hit sharply to third off the mitt of O'Neill and across and safe at first. Give Virginski a base hit. That was a tough play. They have been, both teams have been tattooing the base or the softball today. Now Jazz Red Cloud with the runner at first and nobody out. It's a tough play by Ashlyn O'Neill. Caitlin Klysmith almost cleaned it up. Red Cloud struck out on 4 pitches back in the second. She's behind the count 0-1. The 0-1. Squares the bunt, pops it up. Miklish with a diving try. We have seen some fantastic defense already here today, and Maddie tried to put her name in that category as well. Shadows again creeping up a little bit on home plate. The 0-2 to Red Cloud. Spun it outside and missed. The front of the batter's boxes are not in the shadows. The back quarter of them are. Home plate umpire and catcher are in the shadows. The 1-2. Bounces in there. And going down to second, she's going to be bobbled. Yep, it was bobbled. She's going to be safe. Yep. That was a close play, but the right call made by Mark Craig out in the base paths. You've seen it all after 43 years, and now a conversation to be had with our our base umpire. Velocity Clubhouse offers private lessons, clinics, open gyms, and rentals of batting cages, hitting simulators, basketball courts, volleyball, and more. Up your game at Velocity Clubhouse in Stevens Point. It was a quick explanation as Coach Droner heads back to the dugout. Runner at second, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jazz Red Cloud. Savageau wheels and fires. Low and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The wind blows, cools down the press box and makes people happy. Cools things down from 94 degrees. The 3-2 gonna be lifted into right center field and caught. Caught there by Kylo O'Neill. I believe it was Brooke Sawicki. 1 away. As Coach Holberg very frustrated with Allie Virginski not looking at him. That's one when you're tagged, you don't look at the ball, you look at the coach, and he'll tell you. He's got good sight on it, even though it is behind you. You gotta trust your coaches. There's a strike in there to Emily Friday, who singled back in the second. No balls and a strike to the Lincoln left fielder. There's a swing and a miss way out in front, and it's 0-2. I appreciate you all tuning in here today. ZaleskiSports.com on YouTube. Wisconsin Valley Conference softball exclusively here on Zaleski Sports. This is high for a ball, and it's 1-2. Again, let us know where you're watching from. Give you a shout out here on Zaleski Sports. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-2 from Savageau. Going to be grounded over to short. Looks at the runner. High throw, but SPASH with a very tall first baseman and Zoe Fink is able to make it look easy. There's 2 away now. And now Zoe Fink. Now Zoe Fink will come in to pitch to Megan Clary, as she did in the last at-bat. Just playing the odds, I guess, and the situation. Again, everything baseball and softball analyticalized. And Fink she came in last time with a runner at first and 2 outs and got Megan to pop up to Caitlin Klysmith at short. Clary and Fink have battled for the last 4 years. Basketball and now softball. First offering from Fink misses outside for a ball. Runner at third and 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 to Clary. There's a strike to Megan. Runner at third is Virginski. Clary trying to tie this one up in the bottom of the fourth inning. The 1-1. Going to be hit sharply over to Klysmith. Gobbled up there and retires Clary by 2 steps. We have played 4 complete here in Wisconsin Rapids. Lincoln gets no runs on a hit, no errors committed, and they leave 1. We have played 4 complete. It is SPASH 3, Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Working quickly here between innings has got about halfway through that Chips Hamburger commercial, and they were ready to get the first pitch from Rhiannon Carroll. Stevens Point will send up 5, 6, and 7 here in the 5th. Ashlyn O'Neill, a couple of ground outs this afternoon. And the first offering popped up on the infield. Wagner shades the sun and makes the catch. And there's 1 away on 1 pitch here in the 5th.
Next at bat, number 12, Kyla O'Neill.
And now Kyla O'Neill, who's been hit by the pitch twice already today, in the foot and in the head in the first and third innings. And Rhiannon's going right back inside against her. Score update from Stratford. Tigers up 4-1 in baseball. Stratford and Edgar tied at 1 in softball in the 5th. And a 1-out base hit by Kyla O'Neill. Really her first opportunity to swing and hit today.
At bat number 4, Addie Simonson.
Addie a fly on a single today in her 2 at-bats. Simonson flew out in the first, singled in the 3rd. Columbus Catholic up 4-0 on Greenwood. That one's going to be line to center. Diving catch made by Megan Chockumson. And that is a luxury to be able to slide on this turf, know how this turf works, and to be able to do things like that and make those catches. First offering to Braylon Lake is in there for a strike. Double in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. The 0-1. We a line foul past 3rd. Lake is quickly behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And thank you all very much for tuning in here this afternoon. More Lincoln softball for you tomorrow. Going to be lined to left and a 2-out base hit. Nicely done by Braley Lake. If you are watching from Stevens Point, we may or may not have SPASH softball next Friday as they host Chi High on Friday at 4 o'clock. And all that is determined on businesses helping us out and seeing what we can do with all that. And again, if you are a business owner or know somebody that owns a business that might want to help advertise, that's going to be grounded, backhanded stop by Wagner. Wow, what another nice play on the infield by Wisconsin Rapids. Holy man. What a defensive effort that Lincoln has put on here this afternoon. Now they got to get the bats going. We have played 4.5. It is SPASH 3, Lincoln 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Defense has been top of the game so far for Wisconsin Rapids. Now their offense looking to get going here in the 5th inning. Jocumson, Wagner, and Carroll for Coach Isaac Holberg. Wind blows, but it feels phenomenal. First offering to Jocumson just misses inside. Megan today a single and a ground out. Run scored as well. The 1-0 to Jocumson just misses low and away. 2-0. And our umpires today, Mark Craig on the base pass, 43 years of doing the job. Rob Wisey, last game of his 38-year career, same spot in the strike to Jocumson. 38 years umpiring baseball or umpiring softball. Not sure if Rob did baseball, but that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. The 2-1. Going to be lined to left, and a base hit for Megan Jocumson. Going opposite field for Megan. A leadoff base hit for Wisconsin Rapids. And now Haley Wagner in this situation. You don't really want Haley to bunt, but you need base runners. Haley Wagner, not one that you really want to sacrifice. But there's one on and nobody out here in the 5th. You're trailing by 1 run. That was going to be knuckled over to first. And maybe she should have. That was a big out here in the 5th inning. And now Rhiannon Carroll. 2 RBI double in the 1st. And she walked back in the 3rd. Sawyer Holberg waits on deck. Warm-up action in the Lincoln bullpen. Most likely Megan Clary out there. 0-0 for Wisconsin Rapids. The 1-0. There's a strike to Carroll, and it's 1-1. Savageau and Fink have been trading duties here. Pitching. That's going to be hit over to third. Double play opportunity to second for 1. Across and not in time. on the fielder's choice as Carroll reaches. Gets the out at second for 2 away. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. And now Sawyer Holberg reached down to fielder's choice and singled, and the first pitch to Sawyer is in there for a strike. It's been all you could ask for if you're a softball fan. It's been a phenomenal game. The last 3 now, besides their blowout win over Merrill last week. That one misses for a ball. They lost to Marshfield last week 6-5. Lost to Everest on Tuesday 1-0. Trail now 3-2. Has Lincoln. Tough go around for the Red Raiders about the last 2 weeks. Foul straight back. A ball and 2 strikes now. Kendall Zegon awaits on deck for Lincoln. One on, 2 outs. The 1-2 coming back to Sawyer Holberg. Going to be grounded right back to Savageau, and throws out Holberg at first on the 1-3 putout. We have played 5 complete. It is SPASH 5, Lincoln 3. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Top of the 6th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Ball game just over an hour old, and it has been a doozy. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 due up for SPASH. Caitlin Klysmith, Brooks Zwicky, and Maddie Miklish for the Panthers. First offering from Carroll is foul straight back, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Going to be hit sharply over to second. Wagner is going to be there. They collide, and they say she's going to be safe. A huge collision at first base between Haley Wagner and Caitlin Klysmith, and Haley is still down, holding that left shoulder. Big collision over at first base. As Holberg went for it and couldn't come up with it, and then Wagner tried to beat out Klysmith at first. Take a closer look and see if we slow this one down here. It was very, very close. Slow it down. See what we got here. It was a very, very close play. And from what I saw and what I see on the replay, it looks like Wagner had beat her by about a step. Haley getting rehydrated and back to action here in just a moment, but Klysmith will reach on an infield single. Making sure that left shoulder for Haley Wagner is okay. It looks like, again, just playing it back in slow motion. Again, with the luxury of slow motion, it looked like Haley Wagner beat out Caitlin Klysmith. And now good sportsmanship between Klysmith and Wagner. And again, we'll take a closer look at that in the highlights, but it sure looked like Wagner beat her out. And now Brooke Sawicki, a couple of singles and a flyout today. With a very speedy Clyde Smith at first with nobody out. Carroll bends and fires, squares the bunt, pops it up, first base side over to first. And they retire Sawicki on the sacrifice bunt. 5-4 at first, and there's one away. And now Maddie Miklish, 2 RBI single, is grounded into a double play and has flown out to left. First offering misses. Throw down to third, and she's going to be safe on the stolen base. A very, very late break. Very late break by Clyde Smith. She was halfway in between second and third before Zegon got the word that she was headed down to. Now it's going to be popped up. Zegon is going to make the catch. Nicely done. And there's 2 away. Nobody enjoys being without comfort. Time to plan for the summer months ahead. Give the pros at Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling a call for furnace and AC service in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there rapidly to take care of the trouble and get the comfort working again right away. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256. And visit online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Zoe Fink today. Going to be popped up. Wagner shades the sun and ends the 6th inning. So a big collision at first base starts the inning. And then a pop out to Wagner, who is involved in that, ends the 6th inning. We have played 5.5. It is still 3-2 SPASH. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go. SPASH's got 3 runs on 10 hits and have left 10 runners on base today. For Wisconsin Rapids, they've got 2 runs on 7 hits, have left 6 runners on. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Number 28, Kendall Zegon.
Kendall Zegon to lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids. A strikeout and a pop-out. And the first offering. Misses low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Zegon, Verchinski, and Red Cloud due up here in the bottom of the 6th for Wisconsin Rapids. And they trail just 3-2. All 3 runs for both teams scored, or all 5 runs. Misses inside for a ball. Scored in the first 2 innings. SPASH jumped out early, 2-0. Lincoln answered back with 2 in the bottom of the first. SPASH scored 1 in the top of the second, and it's been scoreless ever since. There's a strike at the top of the zone. It's 2-1. Some fantastic defensive plays by both sides. Good pitching, good fielding. Clutch hitting hasn't been there yet this afternoon for either team, though. The 2-1 can be popped for right field side. And it is, and they say it's foul. And the arguments come out that, again, if it does hit the line, it's a fair ball, and Coach Holberg can't believe it. Sure looked like it hit that, it's not chalk, but hit that white line down the right field line. Very, very close. 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out here in the 6th. Great crowd on hand on this very hot, steamy Thursday afternoon. Right off the end of the bat to Savageau. And there's one away. Get comfortable this summer with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and businesses comfortable. Sign up for your planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. One away here in the 6th. First pitch to Virginski is a strike. She singled her last time up in the 4th inning. The 0-1. Swing on a miss way out in front. Virginski was looking back at the dugout on her swing. Savageau fires. A ball and 2 strikes to Allie Virginski. I appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon. It has been a whale of a game. A lot of great defensive plays for sure. The 1-2 coming back. Swung on and missed. And struck her out. And they secure the out at first base. Strikeout number 3. Not a lot of strikeouts this afternoon for either team. First offering to Jazz Red Cloud. Bounces in there for a ball. Emily Friday awaits on deck. Stevens Point will have 5, 6, and 7 due up in the top of the 7th. Savageau comes set. Right down the gut for a strike, and it's 1-1. Home plate fully engulfed in the shadows now. Again, doesn't make not as big of a issue for softball as it is for baseball, but Red Cloud's way out in front and is behind the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Maybe it is. The spin of the ball, the timing, the speed of the ball could all be big factors. The 1-2 coming back. And way out in front, not close to end the 6th inning. 4th strikeout for Marin Savageau, and we go to the 7th inning. It is Stevens Point 3 and the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders 2. Back to high school softball on Zaleski Sports right after this.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. Follow your dreams, keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Top of the 7th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. That is as the Red Raiders trail the SPASH Panthers 3-2. Again, first inning, Cly Smith and Sawicki went right after the first pitches. A couple of singles lead off the game, and then Maddie Miklish, a 2 RBI single. And then they got a run, an RBI single from Brooks Sawicki in the 2nd inning. Wisconsin Rapids, a 2-run double by Rhiannon Carroll in the 1st, and that's been it. Now Ashlyn O'Neill to lead things off for SPASH here in the 7th inning. Ashlyn today, a couple of groundouts and a pop-out. First one from Carroll, misses for a ball. So O'Neill, and Simonson for Tom Droner and the SPASH Panthers, playing their 3rd conference game in 3 days. Lifted to left field, back on it is Friday. It's drifting. It is going to one-hop the wall. A leadoff double for Ashlyn O'Neill. Pinch runner coming in. That's 19. I believe that is Groshek again. Yep, that's Groshek. Ashlyn O'Neill starting this inning off with a leadoff double. Runner at second and nobody out. Some big insurance runs out there for Stevens Point. Now Kyla O'Neill hit by a couple of pitches and has singled. Groshek stands at second with nobody out. The 11th hit of the afternoon for Stevens Point. Squares the bunt, gets it down. It's going to be a tough play to first. They get the out at first. A 5-3 sacrifice. There's one away. Now Simonson with one out. A fly out, a single, and a line out. Coach Holberg tells his girls, got to throw it home. Got to get the out at home. Red Cloud halfway up the third baseline. Carroll looks into the dugout, asks for the pitch again. Fires home. Misses high for a ball, and it's 1-0. Braley Lake waits on deck for Stevens Point. Red Cloud, Clary, Wagner, and Holberg. Corner infielders playing way in. Bounces in there. 2-0. Base hit would drive in a huge insurance run for Stevens Point. Carroll fires. Oofda. Not sure where that one missed. Inside is 3-0. That has been a tough strike to get all day. Close in on the 6 o'clock hour here in Wisconsin Rapids. The 3-0. And on 4 pitches, Addie Simonson heads down to first. Runners at the corners and one out for Braley Lake. A double, a strikeout, and a single. And now a conversation for both teams, Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point. So 16 for Stevens Point coming in to run. That is Brooks. Don't have a first name right now, but we'll figure it out for her. Do you have a question about your retirement? As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Michael Smith and Associates can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach, you'll work one-on-one with an advisor to develop a retirement roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Michael Smith and Associates at 715-341-6657. Office is located at 3241A Business Park Drive in Stevens Point. Going to be popped up on the infield, and Carroll's going to make the catch. And a big, big second out. And now Emma Rakowski with the top of the order due up next. That was a huge, huge out. Rakowski today, a pop out, ground out, and a double. Double might drive in 2. This is high for a ball, and it's 1-0. Brooks not taking off at first. Brooks slides into second. Give her a stolen base. Why not? So 2 in scoring position now for Stevens Point. Those are big base runners. Shelby Brooks. Now it's going to be lined into left field. That one's going to get down. Hit the umpire's arm. It hit the umpire's arm trying to get out of the way, but an RBI single for Emma Rakowski. Again, our base umpire, Mark Craig, trying to get out of the way. It hit his arm. And an RBI single. Now there's runners at the corners. 4-2, Stevens Point. And now Kaylin Klysmith. A couple of singles, a walk, and hit by a pitch. Going to be hit over to first. Holberg will take it, and that will end our 7th inning. A run across on 2 hits. 2 left on. We have played 6.5. Last shot here for Wisconsin Rapids. It is now Stevens Point 4 and Wisconsin Rapids 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Wisconsin Rapids will send up 9-1-2 here in the 7th inning, trailing. So Emily Friday to lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be 9-1-2 here for the Red Raiders. Savageau's first offering is lined into right field. And a good start for the Red Raiders here in the 7th. Opposite field for Emily. Zoe Fink will probably take her spot in the circle. And a new base runner now for Wisconsin Rapids. As Ross will come in to run, and Zoe Fink will come into pitch as she has when Megan Clary has been up to bat. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Those 2 runs in the top of this inning, or that 1 run in the top of this inning, huge for Stevens Point. Now Megan Clary trying to get something against Zoe Fink today. A spinner in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Fink kicks and fires. Misses low for a ball. 1-1 to Megan. The 1-1. Going to be driven to right field, but right to Kyla O'Neill. Man, oh man. Megan can't catch a break. Just 1 away. And Savageau will come in and come back to pitch. Should not need to warm up. And now Megan Jocumsen, a couple of singles and a ground out today. Savageau trying to finish this one off. Pops it up and will fall harmlessly, and it's 0-1 to Megan Jocumsen. Try to get that bunt base hit and popped it straight up. Maren Savageau trying to close this one out for Stevens Point. She might have to be in the house after not much else going on here. That one bounced in there. Throw down to second is not in time. Give her a wild pitch. Ball and a strike to Megan Jocumsen. One ball and one strike. Oofta. Not sure where that one missed either. 2-1 to Megan Jocumsen. Haley Wagner awaits on deck. Friday from second with one out. The 2-1. Outside corner, and it's 2-2. Two balls and two strikes. Savageau comes set. Kicks and fires. Going to be popped up. Foul territory. Look out over here. Hitting into the netting. And remains even at 2-2. Just past 6 o'clock here in Wisconsin Rapids. Steve Maves here from the Rapids Sports Complex at Lincoln High School. Wisconsin Valley Conference girls softball here this afternoon. It has been a lot of fun again. The 2-2 coming back. High and away. Count runs full now to Jocumsen. Wagner waits on deck. Haley wants an opportunity. Big pitch coming. Savageau toes the rubber. Kicks and fires. Going to be lined foul again into the netting. There's been no errors committed by either team today. Very rare feat. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Misses high and walked her. High and in. Runners at first and second now for Haley Wagner. And time called by Maddie Miklish. Wagner today a single, a fly and a pop out. The wind is blowing out to left. And now changing pitchers again with Zoe Fink. Again, Zoe, no need to warm up. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Fink kicks and fires. In there for a strike. Again, taking a lot off compared to what Savageau throws. Has a little extra spin on it as well. Bleachers are filled here in Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-1. Misses outside. First time really standing up and looking. The seats right in front of the press box are the individual fold-down chairs. The other 2 sections are metal bleachers. The 1-1 to Wagner. 2-1 now to Wagner from Zoe Fink. Both teams up on their respective benches, up on the cages in their dugouts. The 2-1. 3-1 to Wagner. Emily Friday at second, Megan Jocumsen at first, and now Coach Droner out to talk to Zoe Fink and the infield for Stevens Point. Again, coming up for Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield tomorrow, 4 p.m. first pitch. Then they host Wausau West next Tuesday, the 17th. They're at Toma on the 19th and at Oshkosh North on the 20th to round out the regular season. The playoffs then start on the 24th of that week, or of the next week. And much like they have all afternoon, Marin Savageau replacing Zoe Fink after just 4 pitches. 3-1 coming back to Haley Wagner. Savageau toes the rubber. The 3-1. And they walked her. Bases are full for Rhiannon Carroll. Tying run stands at second base. To RBI double in the first, walked and reached on a fielder's choice. Friday, Jocumson, Wagner, the base runners. Looks at a strike and it's 0-1. Good speed on the base pass for the Red Raiders. All of them get the sprinters look, sprinters start. The 0-1. Gonna be lined down the right field line. That was gonna just be foul. Oh my. That would have won it. Just fouled on the right field line. Carroll behind 0-2. Sawyer Holberg awaits on deck. That would have won it. Savageau comes set. The 0-1 or the 0-2 gonna be knuckled to the SPASH dugout. Right in on the hands of Rhiannon Carroll. Friday at third, Jocumson at second, Wagner at first. No balls and 2 strikes. Miklish sets up way outside. Swung on and missed. And they get the strikeout to Carroll, and there's 2 away. Strikeout number 5, and now Sawyer Holberg. Holberg, fielder's choice, a single and a ground out. Down bounces in there, good stop by Miklish. One ball and no strikes. Sawyer Holberg, the Red Raider first baseman. Savageau fires. Going to be lined. And it's 1-1. Maren Savageau takes her deep breath and walks back into the circle, toe in the rubber. The 1-1. Going to be popped up and into the netting. Rapids down to their final strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Raiders down by 2. SPASH trying to pick up their second straight conference win and a sweep of the Red Raiders here in 2022. The 1-2 coming back. Missed outside and evens it up at 2-2. Holberg takes a deep breath, walks back into the left-handed batter's box. Deuces are wild here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-2 back and misses outside. Runners will have a head start on the pitch from Maren Savageau. Maren comes set, looks in. The payoff coming home. Foul back. Right on it. Fouled it straight back. And now Miklish out to talk to Savageau. Maddie calming her pitcher down. Coach Stroner didn't like that. Didn't like that timeout. He just wanted his girls to get back into the rhythm of things and pitch. The payoff coming home, 3-2. Gonna be lifted, foul, and out of play. Third base side. Three on and 2 outs. Kind of at bats you practice in your backyard when you're a kid. Savageau kicks and fires and lost her. A bases loaded walk, a pitch that looked very, very close. Miklish framed it well. And now the bases are loaded again for Kendall Zegon. A strikeout, pop out, and a ground out for Kendall today. Looked like it may have been right down the middle, but maybe a little low. Fouled straight back. It's 0-1 to Zegon. Jochimson at third, Wagner at second. Savageau comes set on the 0-1. Bounced in there. Another great stop by Matty Miklish. A ball and a strike to Kendall Zegon. Wind blowing straight out to left. Savageau takes a deep breath. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. High and in. Rapids down again to their final strike. 1-2 to Zegon. Savageau kicks and fires. Going to be grounded over to short. Tough play across and got her. And SPASH knocks off Wisconsin Rapids here this afternoon at a final score of 4-3. Man, what another phenomenal game it was here this afternoon. As SPASH improves now to 14-3 on the year and 8-3 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Wisconsin Rapids falls to 13-5 overall and 6-4 in the WVC. We'll take a quick break here from Nasonville Dairy and wrap this one up again from the Sports Complex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Final score SPASH 4 and Wisconsin Rapids 3. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Time now for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy is fresh cheese curds made daily at NasonvilleDairy.com. Stevens Point picks up a win 4-3 over Wisconsin Rapids today. as, again, in the first inning, Maddie Miklish, 2 RBI single in the first, and a RBI single by Brooks Zwicky in the second. That was all the scoring until the seventh. A huge, obviously, insurance run. Rapids, a 2 RBI single by Rhiannon Carroll. 2 RBI double, that is, in the first, and then their single run, a walked-in run in the seventh inning. Again, that extra huge run, that insurance run, really propelling the SPASH Panthers to this win here this afternoon. SPASH got 4 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and 12 runners left on base. Wisconsin Rapids goes 3 runs, 8 hits, and 9 runners left on base this afternoon. I appreciate everyone tuning in here this afternoon on Zaleski Sports. We'll have another whole slate of games for you tomorrow. Check those out at ZaleskiSports.com under weekly schedule. And then we'll be right back at it on Saturday, and then turning right back again over on Monday afternoon. For everyone at Zaleski Sports, thank you for tuning in. This has been a presentation of Zaleski Sports High School Softball here this afternoon from Wisconsin Rapids. This is Steve Mave signing off. For everyone here in Wisconsin Rapids, thank you for tuning in. Again, final score, Stevens Point 4, and the Red Raiders from Wisconsin Rapids, nothing. Or, excuse me, 4-3, pardon me. SPASH 4, Rapids 3. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you again next time on Zaleski Sports.